Greetings and welcome, minions, to another episode of Let's Play Dungeons 3. We're perpetually low on gold, mostly because our minions are so damn busy and really... wish this would go away, but I can't make it any more effective. Alright, let's just reseat her. There, much better. Now I won't have terrible nightmares from seeing that. Yeah, I'm not really short on anything. Maybe gobblers. I'll just speed up the gobblers a bit. I mean... yeah, I suppose I could make the farm a little... no, can't because I'm out of gold. Alright, come on, I really just want the Pit Fiend. And fill in that space. Where are all my snots? I mean, I'm full on toolboxes, so that's not it. Not making anything here, so what are you all doing? I mean, at most you can be filling up the mana baths. That's not all that surprising. I guess I need to make this a little bit more efficient. We're going a long way to drop gold. And that's just taking too long. It annoys me.
Enemies have entered the dungeon.
Yeah, tell them to take a number.
Take me to the enemy!
What are you fools doing? Alright, that's fine. Let's just stack the gold as high as we can. It should make this vein go away a little bit quicker. And somehow this trap disappeared. Well, that's no good.
It's payday.
Come on, just give me the stuff I want. Nothing really else cheap that I can research. Or that I necessarily want to research. And everything else costs money. Right. I suppose as long as I've got enough working on this and on the other one, they can just move. On both. Because otherwise it'll take too long to get any gold going. Especially while I have to keep this lot fed. Alright, looks like the gobblers are sort of holding steady. Right, finally we're making positive gold again. Right, he has arrived. I think. Yeah, he's in the dungeon. Not big enough? Let me double check the almanac. I thought it was 3x3. Doesn't say. Well, that's not convenient. Alright, let's just expand so I can double check.
There are enemies in your dungeon.
Right, 4x4 then. Yeah, 4x4, that's it. Which is quite an investment, all things considered. Right, well. Hope you're quite done beating up on that mage. Whoops. I wanna hold that. Right, he's down. Then we move up. With Crowley into, well, he's just a Demogorgon.
Good will fall.
Right. Let's thin out the defenders a bit.
The catapults had delivered their deadly cargo into the air. Hit and sunk. This catapult shot is going to leave a lasting impression.
Alright, I just keep hitting them.
Fall in! wicked evil creatures fell upon Serenity and began decimating the defenders. Uncertain at first, a lack of alternatives led them to fight back against the invaders.
They're going to regret that. Destroy them! Poke out their eyes, tweak their noses, give them the finger! Time to die! For the enemy, I mean.
Serenity had increased its defensive forces. More enemies, more honor, thought the unscrupulous evil, and continued to work on their destruction.
Right. There'll never be a better time to attack. Follow me, evil creatures! For me! I mean for the deviant evil! Cut them down, pillage and burn! Give them wedgies!
If that's the best of your evil plans, I'm a little bit underwhelmed there, Thalya. Alright, let's take care of the defensive towers.
Serenity had been razed to the ground. The destructive evil's army had done a great job here. The hostile evil briefly mourned its former weapons dealer, but then shrugged. Somewhere out there, it would find a new supplier. Thalya instructed the army to march further north, towards the coast. Why? Well, we don't want to give that away just yet.
Exactly! Let's get going! Let's go!
What happened to your good side?
My good... Oh, no idea. Good question. But it's kind of refreshing when she keeps her gob shut, isn't it?
Well, I can't argue with you there. And so, the evil's army marched off once more.
You know, to be honest, I hadn't even noticed the good side missing. Right. The hungry ogre.
Hungry ogre. What was it with the perverted evil in those ships, anyway? Why did it always destroy them instead of saving them for another day? As may be, the legendary evil's army once again stood on the coast, wanting to set sail. But this time for the not-quite-so-free cities. But, as I said, it needed a ship to do so. Fortunately, the harbour town of Lotsawinter was not far off, and luckily there was an ally in the area.
Yeah, Lotsawinter, alright. Almost makes you believe that they saw my Let's Plays, but I'm not gonna go on that assumption. I'm pretty sure those Bavarian imps, snots, have far too much to do to actually watch my stuff. Now, let us jump into this.
The gruesome evil's army once again stood on the coast of the Western Kingdoms. There, off the coast, lay the not-quite-so-free cities, a place of indecent wealth. In the planned march on the capital, there was no way these cities could be left standing, as otherwise they would attack the tactical evil from behind. To get there, it needed a ship. Again. We've been here before. Since the capable evil's creatures were still incapable of producing anything that floated, they had to borrow them from the natives. Nearby lay the harbour town of Lotsawinter, home to many famous heroes and a famous seafaring town. Unfortunately, Lotsawinter was extremely well guarded and a meeting place for extremely experienced, not to say high-level heroes. The prepared-to-make-sacrifices evil's miserable creatures wouldn't stand a chance here.
Then why are we here? That doesn't make any sense.
Easy there. However, a mighty creature was camped nearby, an ogre. Its fighting prowess would allow it to meet Lotsawinter's defenders head-on. But first of all, the creature had to be persuaded to join the forces of evil.
No problem. I'll just promise him a beating if he doesn't get a move on.
Interesting idea, but I did just say that he's really powerful, didn't I? He'd mop the floor with everything we could muster against him.
Well, let's have a look at him first, then. Talk first, fight later.
Jeez, what a clever idea. I'm not even entirely sure if they're making a mockery of the fact that fantasy games tend to overuse the same tropes over and over again. Or whether they actually just ran out of ideas. Never mind, though. We have got things to do. First of all, setting up a dungeon properly. And they've given me a kettle and a horde pit. A hideout, well, same difference. So we should be good on horde creatures, at the very least. Even if you can only summon the basics. In which case I will just unlock the Naga. And... just get that for now. Right. So... let's see if I cannot make this a very efficient operation. Well, at least there's lots of toolboxes around, but that won't really necessarily help me at the moment, because I just don't have anything to use it on. Let's just give them a storage place then. And this one needs to be expanded. Alright, we're going for that. This one is definitely too small. Make it 6 by 6. Because if I want the ogre on my party, then I really do need the food. And at the moment I can't really do anything else. Well, I can get the vortex and the graveyard once I have the money. So let's do that. But in the meantime though, I do want some Nagas, and might as well get another ogre. Right. One creator mat. And let's move along. Now. Not entirely sure what I've unlocked for this mission, exactly because I wasn't paying attention when the preview screen came up. But I'm sure I can figure it out. Because I'm kind of hoping we're getting to the more magical stuff that I can actually produce, because those are not very useful. Right. Right, where are we going first? Kinda need to go out and capture an island of evil. It's not so much of a problem, I just need a little bit more firepower to be assured some success. Alright, so we now have 25 gobblers in this farm, should be enough.
The exploring evil's little snots had discovered a room in the underground.
What the heck is that noise?
Payday!
Right. But we'll have to continue this next time. Thank you for watching.